Morning everybody. So welcome to the big autumn clear up. It's time to get everything set and sorted and clean and tidy and stuff as the weather gets worse. Hopefully not for a while though, to be honest, but definitely it's getting darker much earlier, and it's dark in the morning now when I get up. So yesterday I swapped the horses over, so they are now back to being in at night and out in the day. Basil has sort of been suggesting to me that it's a good idea for about 3 days now, because really within about 20 minutes of me putting them out in the evening, he's been coming back to the gate, but also it's started getting colder at night now, so I thought it was about time. The advantage is it gives me the chance to do jobs in the day when they're not in, wanting to have a rest. So they're in the field all the way down. There they are, Basil and Chesney and Tommy. So day one of the clear up is the hay barn. I need to clear it all out and get it ready for a big load of new hay. So this is what it's looking like. I've got some hay I need to clear out in here. Most of it is going to be waste, unfortunately, and then I have some bales that were obviously on the end in the barn, that you can probably see that's pretty horrible. So obviously you can see there definitely, so obviously I am not going to be feeding that to my boys. So that's the first job for day one, is to clear out the hay barn, and I'm going to try, I think today, to move all this hay up to the door here so that I've got space for a whole load of new hay at the back, to get delivered later in the week, hopefully. So that's the job for day one of the big autumn clear up. I will update you in a little while. Basil's having a little mid-morning standing break. He's obviously stuffed his face already. The other two are still eating. It's unusual actually. Basil usually just chomps and chomps and chomps and chomps. I'm going to try and lunch him in a little while, but I thought I'd give you a little halfway through update on how I'm getting on. Apart from the fact that I probably should be wearing a mask because I keep sneezing. I now have more mess than I had before. So I've moved some of the hay, and this is yucky hay that I found. It all gets stuck in the middle of the pallet. Anyway, I've also discovered that I know it happens. I have seen it in the stable where I keep the feed, so the feed room, that if the rain comes at a certain angle, it comes under the brickwork, and it obviously has here as well, because the pallet got a bit damp, and obviously the floor has got a bit damp as well. So I'm going to give it a bit of sweep out. It's not really dried out, so we had some pretty bad rain on Saturday, so that might be why it's still wet there now. It makes it good to have it on pallets, because obviously if the hay was on the floor, that would have got wet and would have been wrecked. So yeah, I'm glad I got these pallets. Anyway, so as I say, I've made a bit more mess, but I am making progress, so I'm going to crack on and get this finished. Okay, so that's it all done. I've decided to leave the pallets up away from the edge, try and get it to dry out a little bit, and the pallets dry out. I know it'll actually will get wet again when it rains again, but at least we can start it off dry maybe, and let it recover along the back there. Obviously it always has come in under the door when it rains that way, so we never have hay there without a pallet underneath, but I didn't really know that it came in the back there. Never mind. So it doesn't quite look tidy, I wouldn't say, because obviously I've got this big pile of hay here to use, but it means it's all clean. I've got rid of any mouldy hay that might have been sitting under the pallets or anything, so that I can have some nice new hay for the winter. And I will use this first though, which I've put in a big pile so they can get past to get the new hay. But I shall use it from the back forwards to make more space. So I don't want it to get mixed up, obviously, because if I feed them new hay, then they won't eat before, or half and half with the old hay. They don't eat the old hay, so the old hay ends up being wasted. So we have to finish all the old hay before I can start them on any hay from this year. So that's all done now. Tommy, actually, I think they all... Oh no, it's very sunny, so it's a good day to do it. They were all asleep, but they're not again, so it's quite bright. That's Chisney and Tommy, so it's going to focus at all on either side of the fence. And then Basil's there. I have a feeling he might know something's going to happen in a little while. He's not been very well, to be honest. He's had another week off work because of his breathing. I hacked him out on a week last Saturday, but we only potter, we don't do much, and he seemed to be fine. But on Sunday, when I got him in the arena, and we had a couple of little trots, and I just decided he wasn't quite right, so got off obviously and monitored him for a couple of days and decided yes, his breathing wasn't quite right. Well, not for a couple of days really, to be honest, but for a day or so. And so he's been in Ventapulmina, and I've given him a week off, but he seems to be a lot better, so I'm going to take him out and see about lunging him. We'll mostly do walk, we'll just see how he's going. He's looking quite round. We're trying to keep control of his stomach, but Chisney, obviously I don't want him to start losing weight at this time of year now, so it's a balancing act. I also have a little helper over here. I can get out my... Hello, Days. Good girl. You like it when we're doing jobs, don't you? Hey, yeah. This is my bag that I store the baby twine in. It will fit some more in that before we throw it away. So anyway, I'm going to leave the video there for today. Next job in Big Autumn Clear Out will be the feed room, which is going to mean lots of stuff because everything's covered in bird poo from the swallows. So I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.